episode number 2, Madden 23, Tennessee Titans theme team. 85 overall, pure Tennessee Titans theme team. We got Randy Moss, we got Bruce Matthews, we even got Mike Vrabel. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? It is D-Man coming back at it again with another YouTube video, and today we've got episode 2 of the Tennessee Titans theme team. We've got Randy Moss, we got Bruce Matthews, we got Zach Cunningham, we got Mike Vrabel on top of all that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the lineup. Going over the lineup really quickly, we're going to get into some gameplays. And before I get into the video, I do want to go ahead and say I am starting to stream. I don't have a stream schedule, but I'll sometimes just hop on and say, hey, bro, I'm going to start streaming. And I did that, I think, yesterday, a couple days ago. But just be on the lookout for that. Have your notifications on if you want to come in, hang out, and just talk, chat. I'll be playing Madden. Y'all can be asking me questions. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that. Just have your post noties on, and you'll be alerted when I go live. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check out this offense. Now, again, I'm actually going to rock with Malik Willis today. I'm not going to have him as a starter in the lineup screen, but I'm going to sub him in just for the reason Malik Willis is a lot faster, and at this point of the year, neither one of them hit the thresholds. The accuracy, I think Tannehill might, but I'm just going to have some fun today with Malik Willis. And we're going to see how he plays today, just to try him out, see if that speed, if I can tell the difference, scrambling a little bit more. Plus, I run the ball a lot, so having Malik Willis versus Ryan Tannehill, I don't think I'll see much of a difference. I just kind of want to have some fun with a more mobile quarterback in Malik Willis. And speaking of all that, how about that game yesterday against the Cardinals? Malik Willis, I think he had a pretty solid game. I'd probably give him a C+ grade. He did throw an interception, but other than that, really good. Had that long 50-yard scramble. Traylon Burks got in on the action as well. So overall, kind of an exciting end to the preseason for the Tennessee Titans going into the regular season in a couple of weeks. So yeah, that was fun. Fun to watch. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into these new guys. We're going to go ahead and start up here with Bruce Matthews, arguably the greatest Tennessee Titan of all time. I have Steve McNair right in front of him. I think Steve McNair is the definition of Tennessee Titans football, but Bruce Matthews is a very close second behind him. But here is Bruce Matthews. 92 strength, 88 awareness, 88 pass block, 89 pass block power, 85 pass block finesse, 87 run block, 89 run block power, and 84 run block finesse. We are going to be rocking with post up on him. 6'5", 92 strength, 86 stamina. We'll get into the stamina here in a second. I did have recuperation on him, which, you know, sustain. Let me see the exact definition on that. Recover from fatigue at an increased rate. So I did have that on him, but for us to get matchup nightmare on Moss, I had to take that off of him. And I kept recuperation on Nate Davis because Nate Davis doesn't have, I think he only has like 78 stamina. So I just looked at their stamina, who's got the higher stamina, took the recuperation off of them, and then kept the recuperation on Nate Davis. After that, impact block 86, lead block 88, and I think that's pretty much it. For the abilities here is his tier 1 ability slots, tier 2, and he can get nasty streak. I have yet to try that out, or edge protector if you guys want to put him out of position at left tackle. You know, with how good the pass rush is this year, and you do like to throw the ball. For me, I'm not a big thrower of the football at this point in the year. I still like to ground and pound with Derrick Henry behind our linemen that we have, Bruce Matthews, Nate Davis, and you know, with post up's really, really good. It negates inside stuff if you double team it. Double teams negate inside stuff, but then you have one-on-one matchups elsewhere. But with post up, you get a little bit extra power, if you will, running behind players or linemen that have post up. But I've yet to try Nasty Streak. I might eventually try it, but 3 AP right now, a little expensive, but that's all right. And like I said, or I haven't said this yet, but Bruce Matthews, every year he will get secondary positions anywhere on the line of scrimmage. He is a left guard this year, which is always great because we always get Kevin Mawai. And I think in the past 4 or 5 years we've gotten a Kevin Mawai, so hopefully that continues. And last year Bruce Matthews was a center, Kevin Mawai was a center as well, so we had to put him out of position a little bit, which was okay. I think in Madden 21, same situation. Kevin Mawai was a center. He's always a center. Bruce Matthews sometimes left guard center, but he was a center in Madden 21. Had to move him out of position there. I think Madden 20, Bruce Matthews was a left guard. Kevin Mawai was a center. And I think we had like John Runyon too in Madden 20 at right tackle. Right guard, I think we had a hole there. And then left tackle, I think we had Lawan or something. Excuse me, but that is that for Bruce Matthews. You can put either one of these arts on him. Really, both pretty cool. I just decided to go with the regular one there. And yeah, I think that's it. Offensive line. I think the only 2 upgrades on offense, yeah, was Randy and Bruce Matthews. So let's go ahead and hop into this Randy Moss and check him out. Again, we're going to rock with double me on him. I don't know how we're going to get that activated with a 72 overall Malik Willis, but we'll give it a shot. Matchup nightmare on him as well. Again, I play on Classic. I don't really like having the precise throwing. I probably need to learn how to do that, but I just, you know, very lazy. I don't want to get in the lab and work on that stuff, but if I eventually find the time to, I'll definitely work on that. But, you know, and I think eventually throughout the year I will eventually learn how to do that, but right now I'm still rocking with Classic, and it's really hard to do those type of throws with a quarterback like Ryan Tannehill or Malik Willis. Just hope we get an early, you know, not insanely early quarterback upgrade, but just something to hold us over until we get our guy, you know, for the rest of the year. Again, that's, you know, really early to talk about this right now, but just give us like a high 80s or a low 90s whenever that, you know, whenever we do get that player. Just give us that, hopefully within the next couple weeks, 3 weeks. Don't want to be, you know, having to rock with 81 Tannehill for this long. But, you know, flashback, Mariota, Malik Willis, rising star. Just something to hold us over until we get our Steve McNair or our really good Ryan Tannehill or a Warren Moon or something like that. You know, just so we can have guys to throw the football to Randy Moss, to Corey Davis, Nick Westbrook-Akina. But yeah, there's Moss there. I do want to go over his ability buckets for you guys to see. Here is his first slot there, second slot, and then the third slot, which unlocks matchup nightmare. And then his attributes looking really nice, guys. 89 speed on a Titans theme team or on any theme team he goes on. 90 jumping, 89 catching, 88 catching traffic, 91 spectacular catch, 86 short route running, 87 medium route running, and 90 deep route running. So it's the threshold for the deep route running there. 6'4". We all know Randy Moss, really tall, 210. Again, hopefully we're gonna, you know, if all else fails, we'll just throw it up to Randy Moss. See him, because that's what has happened to me in the past. Playing games in Madden 23, my opponent just throws the ball up to Randy Moss, and I've got, you know, Roger McCreary on him, or the 86 Randy Moss does help out a lot on the defensive side of the ball, which we'll get into in a minute. But you know, having short corners going up against Randy Moss, no matter how high of an overall it is, it's just so tough to stop 6'4". With that kind of jumping, with that kind of catching, with that kind of spec catch, with deep route running plus 90. So yeah, then after he gets the ball in his hand, he's got 88 juke move, 84 spin move, 87 ball carrier vision, 84 change of direction, only 75 stiff arm, but who's going to be stiff arming with Randy Moss? Break tackles 85. If you want to throw him at return man, you can. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep Caleb Farley there. But yeah, that is it for the offense. Again, like I said, we're going to be rocking with Malik Willis. Once we get into the game, I'll sub him in. But yeah, Still pretty much the same abilities except for the Randy Moss change. Got post up on Bruce Matthews, post up and recuperation on Nate Davis, Derrick Henry with a recuperation and bulldozer. If you guys did not know, I actually pulled this coin card and got really lucky, and I'm actually just gonna hang on to it because he will sustain his, you know, if you have core elite Derrick Henry, his price will go down as time goes on. But, you know, with quick sell Derrick Henry, he will literally quick sell for 200K now or in June. So really good there to hold on to, especially if a new Derrick Henry comes out and his core elite drops in price. Mine won't. It'll still be 200K. So I got really lucky in pulling this card because his value will stay the same forever. But yeah, that is it on the offensive side of the ball. Again, Dave Casper still not attainable or achievable with the XP that we currently have. I still need to level up a little bit more. I did get to level 21. We got Zach Cunningham, so we'll get into him in a second. But we do need a tight end very bad. Again, we do have the Dave Casper, but it's going to take a little bit to level up. I'm level 21. I'll get that up probably to level 30 by next week, hopefully then 40. If we get more content, more ways to get XP, it'll be a little bit easier. But right now, it's just really tough to do so. And I need to play some solo battles too. That's something I need to do to get my some XP up there. But yeah, that is the offense. Let's move on to the defense. Try and make this a little bit shorter and sweeter so we can get into the gameplay. Still rocking with Kevin Byard, Amani Hooker, best safety duo in the NFL and theme team wise. Harold Landry, we had him last week. Mike Vrabel, Zach Cunningham, a couple of new pieces in the cornerback Randy Moss. We'll go ahead and check out Zach Cunningham first, since he's probably the least sought after card versus Mike Vrabel or cornerback Randy Moss. But here he is, not a bad card. He won't be on the field much unless we get to the goal line and we have to get, you know, the bigger bodies out on the field. But I like to run 3-3 cub, pretty much 3-3-5 wide in the pass, and I like to run a lot of man, a lot of blitz schemes. So you'll see that today. Or if you've tuned into the live streams, you've seen that as well. 85 speed, 88 excel, 76 strength, 82 tackling, 83 play rec, 85 block shed, 87 hit power. Again, Zach Cunningham, more of a run stopper. He does he has no coverage stats at all. That was kind of the nice little to be opposite of Jayon Brown last year, or David Long, as we'll see going into this year. David Long really good against the run and really good in coverage, and that's kind of a little nice mixture with him and Zach Cunningham. 6'3", 237, little light, you know, actually that's pretty solid for a linebacker, but you would want to see your linebackers at least 240, 245 just to, you know, just try and stop Derrick Henry, who's going to fall forward a lot. But at the end of the day, 237 is actually pretty good if you think about it, because you won't be running into Derrick Henry that often this year. A lot of people don't like Derrick Henry just because, I don't know why, but it just, he feels a little bit clunkier this year, but he's still going to fall forward almost every time, and hopefully you'll see that today. But he does have 89 jumping, which is kind of crazy for a middle linebacker, 80 impact block as well. And that's pretty much it for Zach Cunningham. Let's move on to cornerback Randy Moss and hop into Vrabel, then hop into a game. Oh, we did get Nico Autry. Let's go ahead and check out Nico Autry as well. He came in with the second drop of, and this is core elite if you want to put that on him, but he did come in the second drop of headliners as an 82 overall, a little low, but hey, it's better than a 77. An upgrade is an upgrade, so we'll take it. It does get secondary position at right end or defensive tackle. Doesn't get anything really crazy ability wise, just your standard pretty much 82 overall card. 77 speed, 79 excel, 82 strength, 80 tackling, 82 play rec, 81 block shed, 81 power move. Solid stats for an 82. Obviously you're not going to see anything too special with an 82 overall, but it is an upgrade. 6'5", 285, just your typical 82 overall left in. But there you guys have it there, Nico Autry. Let's move on to cornerback Randy Moss and check him out. Oh, we do have Sam Adams too. I forgot. Fully upgraded Sam Adams. I think that we had fully upgraded Sam Adams. If we didn't, I'll go ahead and just briefly view him. But here's cornerback Randy Moss. Really nice card here. 87 speed, 87 excel, 82 agility, 89 jumping, 81 press, or excuse me, 81 play rec, 86 man coverage, 90 zone coverage, and an 86 press. Again, 6'4", 210. Really nice to have a really tall corner in the game with a pretty solid speed for his overall. And yeah, just really nice to have cornerback Randy Moss this early in the year. So yeah, there is Randy Moss there. We are rocking with recuperation on him just to keep his stamina up. And we have shutdown on him as well. Let's check out Sam Adams really quick. I think we had him last week, but if not, here he is. Really nice. 80 speed, 81 excel, 90 strength, 84 tackling, 85 play rec. Really good defensive tackle to start the year. Really nice. Especially a lot of theme teams have holes at defensive tackle, and you can really fill those holes with this Sam Adams here. Pause. But yeah, Sam Adams right there. And then we got Mike Vrabel. Now this is a little bit of an interesting one here. Mike Vrabel does not get Tennessee Titan Kim. He never played for the Titans in his career, but obviously he is a very good football coach. Coach of the year for the Tennessee Titans last year. And I said it last year, if he ever got a player item card in the game, I'm going to add him to the theme team because he's just as important to our football team than any player we have. So that's my take on that. If you don't like that, you know, it is what it is. We're going to have him on the team. It's the head coach of the Tennessee Titans, and he's going to be on the sideline and on the field at the same time. I think that's super cool. But yeah, here he is. You can power him up. Power-ups don't work like they have in the past. How power-ups work this year, you power him up all the way, and he stays at an 89, but you get cheaper abilities. So that might come in really handy later in the year. But for right now, it's just really not worth it to spend on the coins on an 81, 83, 85, 87, and the 89 just to get cheaper abilities. It's just not worth it in my opinion. So we just have him here with no outsiders. And here he is, 85 speed, 87 excel, really nice speed on an outside linebacker. It would be 87 if it was on the theme team, but it is what it is there. 88 tackling, 87 play rec, 87 block shed, 87 power move, and 78 finesse move. 6'4", 261. Really nice, guys. Really good against the pass, against the run, whatever. He's got 90 hit power as well. Pretty cool card, and hopefully he'll get an ultimate legend. And hopefully his out of position would be like a tight end, because that would be super cool. That's just something I always look ahead into seeing these early legends in the game. Maybe their ultimate legend and what their out of position would be. Vrabel called a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl. I think he caught like two in 2 different Super Bowls or something like that. So he'd definitely probably get a tight end out of position. That'd be pretty cool. And I'd definitely add him to the theme team. Then, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that is it for the defense and all the upgrades that we currently got the past week, a little over a week actually. I didn't upload yesterday because of the game. I decided to wait, hold off. Let's upload on Sunday so we don't interfere with the game. But I did go ahead and make one change here. I put Roger McCurry at backup safety because I use her with Amani Hooker, and Logan Ryan is just kind of a liability with his speed, especially when you have him manned up against big tight ends. So we have McCreary here, who's a little faster. He's not the tallest, but having a little bit, better speed is really helpful. And then the abilities we have Harold Landry with, I think this is something where it resets the sacks, restore all pass rush points. I have Adrenaline Rush on him. That's what that does. And then recuperation on him with Unstoppable Force. And then I think everything else is in the secondary, and then a couple inside stuffs. Caleb Farley, recuperation, universal coverage. Desmond King with, I think that's flat zone KO. And then Randy Moss with recuperation and shutdown. Sam Adams with inside stuff. Big Jeff with recuperation. And that is that for the defense. Special teams stayed the same. Brett Kern still our punter. Cabro Santos is still our kicker. Nate Davis is our long snapper. I think we can actually slot in Bruce Matthews here now that we have a higher overall lineman now. And now I'm going to have to go and activate his ability. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. So we'll do that really quickly and then move on to our specialties. If you guys want to take a peek on those. Like I said, long snapper. Now Bruce Matthews. Kick returner, punt returner. I mentioned him earlier. Caleb Farley, specialist. Third down running back, power back. Still going to rock with Derrick Henry. Really don't have a second great running back in the game. So we have Henry here. Slot wide receiver, Nick Westbrook-Akina. You can either rock with A.J. Brown or Westbrook-Akina in the slot. I rock with NWI because he's got the same speed, and he's 3 inches taller than A.J. Brown. I think, you know, I'll take 3 inches all day long. Pause again. Sub linebacker Amani Hooker here is our user. That he's at our sub linebacker spot, and I don't think I can put cornerbacks here. I guess we could throw in Jayon here. I wonder what I might end up using with Jayon. But he's not the fastest, guys. He just don't have really good speed this year. It's kind of crazy. That's why I haven't been using him. But I might try that out a little bit later. But he just doesn't have the greatest speed at this point in the year. They really didn't bird it. I think he's got like 82 speed or something on him. Let me check him out real quick. 80 speed. He's got 80 speed on an 87 overall card. That is ridiculous. He had 99 speed last year at the end of the game. And only gonna start the year with 80 speed on 87. That is really disrespectful in my opinion. That's kind of crazy to me. Slot cornerback got Desmond King right there. Really nice slot cornerback there. Strategy items. We do have playmaker on offense, ball hawk on defense. This is the best strategy item in the game. There's a purple one that boosts like +3 to man, +3 to zone coverage, but no man. Like I said, I like to run a lot of man, so I'm going to have the +3 man, and the +2 zone does help a little bit. Gets Randy Moss up to 90 zone coverage, gets Desmond King up to 90 zone coverage when I do like to go into cover 3 if we have to. And then we're rocking with the uncommon Titans strategy item, because when we added Vrabel, we did lose one, so we had to get it back there. We were rocking with the common strategy item, but I went ahead and bought this one to get us back up to 50 out of 50. Alternate offense, Madden AFC. This is a very run-heavy playbook. I've been using it. It's been pretty nice. I mean, a lot of near, far, I form, single back. Every single play out of this playbook is literally under center, unless you go to Hail Mary. Kind of crazy. I like it, especially with me liking to run the ball a lot at this point of the year. It's really nice playbook for that. Then Dolphins defense. Visuals. Again, this is why it's pretty tough to get 50 out of 50, because none of these go towards your chemistry. So kind of crazy. I think that's different than last year, but it is what it is. Mike Vrabel, Titans home, obviously Nissan Stadium there, and then home and away white. Hopefully we get some alternate uniforms. I saw some alternate uniforms already in the game. Hopefully we get some Titans, and then I'll go ahead and start rocking with those. But you know, we got our base white on blue, and then blue on blue home. So that is that for the lineup update. 22 minutes on that. Let's get into a game. Let's see if we can entertain you guys today with Malik Willis as our starter. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the game. Alright guys, hopping into this one. Not the greatest looking team there. Maybe it just shows those top 3 because of the abilities. But there's our top 3. Randy Moss, Derrick Henry, and Harold Landry. I have already won 2 Super Bowls this year. All of last year, I won 2 Super Bowls. And I've already won 2 Super Bowls this year. One was on stream if you guys was able to check out the stream the other day. I think it was yesterday, actually. We won a Super Bowl on stream. So that was pretty cool. I think it's actually, you can go back and watch it if you want to, if you have the time. Here's Caleb Farley on the return and getting it out to the 26-yard line. And what do you know? I forget to sub in Malik Willis on the first play. It's all good though. We're just gonna RPO this thing. Might have had Randy there, but we'll take what we have with Derrick Henry, gain of 10. All right, guys. Now we got Malik Willis in here. I think we got Derrick Brown. We got to worry about no abilities on him for his defense here. So we should be able to just run the ball all game long, gain of 5. And don't get me wrong, I do want to try out Malik Willis a little bit, but if we're running the ball here and it's successful, why stop? So yeah, he's gonna get a block shot up front. That's gonna be Sam Adams right there. 3rd and 6. Now we're gonna have to throw the ball here. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and go into Hail Mary, because this play still works. You'll see right here. I like on my backside receiver. I like Corey Davis on a slant. Just kind of a bailout if we need it. We're gonna have Randy Moss, and that throw right there felt really nice, and he's out of bounds. Well, we're gonna run it again. But Malik Willis's throw right there, that felt a lot faster a lot faster than Ryan Tannehill, and it was pretty fast. Should have Hooper. We got Hooper on the sideline right there. That's again enough for a Titans first down. Let's get back to pounding the ball with Henry here. A lot of my plays I've favorited, and he does have inside stuff on Derek Brown. We're going to double team him. There we go, about a gain of 2 for Henry. Going to come out once again, going to try stretch. He's actually filling up the box. We're going to see if we can get a quick throw here. Oh, Malik Willis. Tannehill does not make that throw. Malik Willis does. Touchdown, Titans. That's going to be, what, 49 yards to Randy Moss. That is not a 72 overall quarterback type of throw, but is this the quarterback, guys? Is this the quarterback we're going to use until we get a somewhat decent quarterback? I mean, Tannehill does not make that throw. I swear, I've rolled out with Tannehill plenty of times, and it's always inaccurate, overthrown, underthrown, whatever. But Malik Willis able to make it happen right there. Put some points up on the board for us, 7-0 early. I always have to remember to sub in Big Jeff for Daquan Jones there in the middle, because it's defaulted to Daquan. Even though I have like my rush D tackle as Big Jeff. We get pressure right there. There's the newly acquired Danico Autry on the pressure. But like I said, we are going to stay in this 3-3 cub. What I like to do is I like to shade to the outside, funnel everything back into my user as he's going to run the ball here. Big tackle by Sam Adams. Limits him to only a gain of 3. We're going to stay in the man on 3rd and 7. Sometimes I like to go to zone here. But as of right now, I like the pressure that we had there on the first play. Let's see what we do on this second play here. He's going to dump it off to his back, and that's going to be a big-time tackle by Kevin Byard. I think that is Javonte Williams. It is. 4th and 5. What is my opponent going to do here? We're going to stay in the man. Again, I'm going to funnel everything back. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to actually man up the running back with Amani Hooker. We're just going to use Byard this time. Funneling everything back into me. And that's going to be short. He's going to roll backwards and lose yardage. And we're going to get the ball right there. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. And I kind of want to throw the ball a little bit more with Malik. I mean, he proved to me that first throw, he can make some throws if he wants to. See if we make another one here. Randy Moss looking to break a tackle there. Cannot. Gain 16. Malik Willis 3 for 4, 74 yards, I think, and a touchdown early to start the game. And if he presses here and has no user over there, he's going to have that guy dropping back in coverage. So we're going to run the ball with Henry. Henry breaking the tackle. Henry up to the 17-yard line, gain of 5. We're going to go slants here. See if we can find someone else. We're going to block Hooper. Have 2 slants here. Last play of the first quarter. Can we get protection? Can we get protection here? Can we lowball this to Randy? No, we can't. Okay. That's all right. That's okay. I tried to lowball there. I thought I could pull back, lowball, and it be completed to Randy. But, you know, again, it's a 72 overall quarterback. You're not going to be able to do the most with Malik. But he felt pretty good rolling out there. He felt pretty fast on the rollout. But that's the end of the first quarter. Got to come out and get another stop here in 3-3 cover. We're going to stay in this formation because it's been doing this really nicely. It's Sam Adams getting in the backfield. The first hit, couldn't make the tackle, but McCreary is there to clean it up. 2nd and 10 now at the 15-yard line. Lamar under center. I don't think it's going to be a run. It is going to be a run. Danico Autry's there to fit the hole, fill his gap. 3rd and 11, loss of 1 on that play. We're going to come right back into the man coverage. And I've got to watch out for some comebacks here. And we're going to get pressure. Harold Landry sack. Harold Landry coming home. 4th and 18. He's got to punt the ball if he's going to go for it. I don't know why. This is sometimes when I mean, this man's been working really, really nice. So I'm just going to stay in it. We're going to actually not contain here. We're just going to come. There's Vrabel. Vrabel getting in on the action. Sack at the 1. And we're going to get Malik Willis a little sneak here. Unless my opponent quits. We're going to give him a little sneak here. See if he can get in the end zone here from the 1. And yeah, can Malik Willis get his second touchdown of the day, and he can. Titans up 13-0 here to start. There's Malik Willis. There's my opponent pausing the game, and there is my opponent quitting out. All right, guys, hopping into the next one. Looking like a little bit of a better team than last game, but there's our top three. Randy Moss, Derrick Henry, Harold Landry. All three of those guys made some plays last game. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this one. Going to be starting off with the ball, see what Malik Willis can do. Like last game, forgot to sub in Malik Willis at the quarterback position, but we're going to start off with a little power right motion handoff to Derrick Henry here. See if he can find a hole he can. Derrick Henry, thought he was going to break that one, but really nice gain there for a gain of 11. All right, guys, we got Malik Willis back in the game. We're going to another motion to a power type run play. See if we can get some yards here. Okay, about a gain of 2. All right, depending on what we pick up here on this run, might have a passing play on 3rd down. He's going to run commit there. Wow. Actually, not run commit. He manned up with the wide receivers right there. But, yeah, I'm going to go into Hail Mary. And let's see if Malik Willis can make a throw on the sideline to get this first down. Because it looks like he's been in man. He might go into zone here on this 3rd and 10 play coverage. But we're going to look for Randy Moss here on the sideline. Gonna have Corey Davis on the backside slant there. Moss is gonna get open. Can we just possession in this? Hey, this should be a catch. It is. Nice possession catch from Randy Moss. I slowed down a little bit so he didn't get all the way to the sideline where he doesn't get his feet in bounds. But Malik Willis, that throw feels a lot better than Ryan Tannehill, and it's a tight spiral. It just, I don't know. We're gonna run the same play again. This time we're gonna go to Corey Davis' side. Corey Davis and Randy Moss almost look identical, but we'll look to go slant here. Corey Davis, okay, so that's what happens when I try and lead passes right there. I've tried to lead that one to the sideline to Corey Davis, and that was just way off. Way off. I probably should have just ran the ball there, but we're going to try and look for Derrick Henry out the backfield. I'm going to put Moss on a slant. We're going to have Randy, yes we are, right down the middle of the field for a gain of 12, and that's enough for a Titans first down. Move them chains. Let's go ahead and go back to the run game, back to Henry, see if we can finish this drive with 6 points. A little run from Henry. Let's bounce this to the outside a little bit. Trucking, breaking tackles inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Henry goes there. He's going to think this is going to be a run. We're going to audible to a quick slant. Maybe just throw this out to Henry. We're going to have a, wow. Malik Willis, what a throw, what a catch. Randy Moss, center of the end zone, back of the end zone, if you will. Touchdown Titans, taking our point after. It is good. 7-0 here again. 8 plays, 70 yards. Really nice looking throws from Malik Willis there. Again, I'm kind of falling in love with 72 overall Malik Willis. But yeah, let's see if we can come out and get a stop. Just realized I did forget to sub in Big Jeff there in the middle. But we get some block sheds up front, and there is Mike Vrabel and Danico Autry getting in on the action right there, as we're going to go ahead and sub in Big Jeff there at defensive tackle. We're going to go back to the blitz. It's been working all day. Can it continue to work throughout this game as well, as he does have Desmond Ridder looking like, I don't know if this is a Hawks theme team, or I mean not a Hawks, but a Falcons theme team. There's Devontae Adams getting big time separation on Desmond King there. Saw that we were in man coverage in the blitz, so we went ahead, little zig route to Devontae Adams. The quick route, quick hitting routes does beat this man look, but we're gonna go back to zone, back to cover 3. We're gonna go hard flats here and just hope that we can get home quickly. Over the middle, catch is made by, I think, was that Devontae Adams again? But I thought Harold Landry could punch that ball out, and we see if we can force a completion. But he could not. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 here to start the second quarter. All right, we're going to go back to man. We're going to just see if we can get home here on the 2nd and 5. It's going to be a read option, really good play call here by my opponent, and he's going to have Ritter running out of bounds on the 43, gain of 13. Really nice run play. I do need to go ahead and change my option defense to conservative, so we'll just stick with the quarterback there. Because we got guys in the middle that can get home. There's an interception, and Moss is doing it on both ends of the field today. This time it's cornerback Randy Moss getting in on the action, and there we go. Another early quit for my opponent. It looks like it is. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up after those 2 wins today. 2-0 on the day. 85 overall Titans team. Can't get much better than that. We did go ahead and level up to level 22. So, yeah. Let me know how the video was for you guys. Again, I'm going to be streaming more consistently. Really haven't even streamed ever before, but I'm going to go ahead and start streaming a little bit. But y'all let me know what y'all thought on the video. Again, if you guys don't rock with the Titans team, let me know what you're rocking with right now. You're just trying to get the best players possible. But in my opinion, I think, like, not being biased at all, I've looked over a lot of theme teams, you know, most of the really, really good theme teams, and I still think the Tennessee Titans theme team is the best theme team in the game if you were to use a filler at quarterback. But yeah, every position's really, really nice, maybe even tight end, if you will. But, you know, you got wide receivers all over the place, got a really good offensive line. Derrick Henry at running back. You might need a tight end, you might need a quarterback. Defensively, you're good really everywhere. Best 2 safeties in the game at their position, core-wise. Then you got cornerbacks, Randy Moss. You've got Desmond King. You've got Roger McCreary. So, yeah, I mean, you got Caleb Farley, budget beast. Defensive line, solid if you have Sam Adams. Again, really, really, really good theme team here. I think this is the best theme team in the game, and I will continue to believe that until, you know, we start seeing more and more legends in the game. You know, campus heroes. We're gonna be getting campus heroes soon, so that'll be exciting. Again, we'll be getting our weekly stuff with you know, team of the week, wildcard Wednesday, all that good stuff, LTD promo and stuff like that here soon. So with that being said, that is going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Until next time, I'll see y'all.